even more DVDs. Ahoy hoy everybody, and welcome to the next part of a look at my DVDs. You can watch previous parts on the playlist and future parts. Let's just get cracking. So first up we have Along Came Polly, starring Ben Stiller and Jennifer Aniston. I just liked the sound of this film, so I got it. It was quite good. It didn't wow me, but it was quite good, and I always enjoy watching Jennifer. This is a really good film. This is Shooting Fish. Saw this in the cinema and just fell in love with the film. Dan Futterman, Stuart Townsend and Kate Beckinsale are basically con artists, but it's just fun, enjoyable, funny film. Wonderful soundtrack. I got the soundtrack album as well. Lots of Britpop and 60s classics. It's just really good, and I highly recommend Shooting Fish. This is an interesting one. This is Destricted. As you can see, it comes in a foil bag. It's a series of 7 short films representing the filmmaker's views on sex and pornography. The directors are Larry Clark, who I've mentioned on a previous video I'm a big fan of, and that's my main reason for getting this. Gaspar Noé, the French director of Love, Reversible, all sorts of films. Sam Taylor Wood, who I think at this point was still technically an artist, but then went on to direct. She did Nowhere Boy, the first 50 Shades, didn't she? Yeah, first 50 Shades. And other bits. Matthew Barney, Richard Prince, Marco Brambilla and Marina Abramovich, who I don't really know. It is sexually explicit, it is pornographic if you like, but it's all done in an arty way. Some of them are more interesting than others, but yeah, quite an interesting little piece, that. And this is the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy movie. As you're probably aware, I'm a big fan of Hitchhikers, as you could have told from my unboxings of the box sets. I don't hate this. I know some people really didn't like it. Some of the casting maybe is a bit dubious, and don't really see Mos Def as Ford Prefect. But the rest of the cast really are okay. Alan Rickman's brilliant as the voice of Marvin. Sam Rockwell's good as Zaphod, or Zaphod rather. Martin Freeman, of course, is just genius in the role. You know, casting wise, he is Ford Prefect. He does what he does well. He's sort of that normal man in an unusual circumstance. Yeah, as I say, I think it's, and plot wise, I mean, it's the plot that Douglas Adams wanted for the movie, so we've got to go with that. But yeah, plot wise, there's a couple of bits where it strays from the original text that isn't wonderful. But overall, yeah, as I say, I don't hate this. Oh, this is another one that I've just got on Blu-ray, so that will be moving to my now got on Blu-ray bags. This is Havoc. This is a US DVD as well. This was sort of Anne Hathaway's breakthrough adult role after she'd done all the Disney movies and what have you. She stars with Bijou Phillips as a couple who want to play on the wild side, if you like, and get involved in a bit of a group sex moment with some gang members, and then it all turns to, you know, actually it was rape and that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's quite a good movie. I quite like this. Now, I can't stand Sylvester Stallone normally, but I can put up with him in this, and Sharon Stone's good in this. And it's quite a good film. Sorry, I just realised the title's not showing for those you don't know. This is The Specialist. Yeah, I've quite enjoyed it, so I bought it. This is In the Realm of the Senses, or I Know Querida, which is a Japanese film, notorious for the explicit sex in it. It's for its time. It is definitely quite shocking, if you like. It's 1976. It was made. It's a bit slow and a bit boring, but it's an interesting historical piece. This is the first Resident Evil. I have all the Resident Evils except the last one, because I'm holding out. I'm waiting for the box set at the right price, basically, because I've got half of them on DVD and half of them on Blu-ray. So I want a Blu-ray box set. When the price is right, I'll pick it up to have them all on blue. I do really enjoy them. I think the first 2 or 3 were probably the best. Probably this one is the best. And Mia Jovovich is just awesome. This is Rancid Aluminium. This is a British film starring Joseph Fiennes, Rhys Ifans, Tara Fitzgerald, Sadie Frost and Nick Moran. It's sort of... I don't know how to describe it. It's a thriller. It's a bit Lock-Stockish, but not overly. But it's sort of that sort of time, so there's that sort of influence to it. It's bloke gets involved with the Russian mafia, and yeah, it's a long time since I watched it, so I can't really remember the plot that much. But I'm a big fan of Tara Fitzgerald. I like Sadie Frost as well, and the guys are good as well. Yeah, it was quite good. This was a free DVD that came with Total Film. This is some previously unseen extras for Clerks 2. Oh, whatever. Music video, production diaries, and a VH1 special on it. So, this is a brilliant film. This is Bernardo Bertolucci's Stealing Beauty, starring Liv Tyler, Jeremy Irons. I'm trying to remember who else is in it of note. Sinead Cusack and some foreign people who I don't recognise the names of. But yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful... Oh, Rachel Weisz is in it as well. I forgot about Rachel. But yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful film. Back to the sexually explicit stuff. This is Romance, which is a film by... I can't remember her name. Catherine Breillat. Breiillat. Starring Caroline Ducey and Rocco Siffredi, the porn star, Francois Berlin. It's basically about a woman who doesn't get enough sex in her real relationship, so goes looking for it elsewhere. But yeah, as I say, it's sexually explicit, but yeah, it's a good film. And speaking of good films, this is Nicholas Roeg's Puffball. Big fan of Nick Roeg. That's Nick Roeg again. In space of 2 films, 2 directors we've lost fairly recently. Yeah, I really like the way he shoots his films, how the stories he chooses to tell and how he tells them. His cinematographic background means he frames things interestingly, and the techniques he uses are always interesting. This is one of his later films. As I say, it's called Puffball. Stars the lovely Kelly Riley. Miranda Richardson's in it, Rita Tushingham, Donald Sutherland. It's a bit strange, as most of Nick Roeg's films are. It's a bit hallucinogenic. Yeah, I can't say too much without spoiling it, but yeah, really good film. Okay, that will do for this part. As I say, you can watch previous parts on the playlist, and of course future parts. Like, subscribe, comment, all that sort of stuff, and I'll see you on another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.